Mindfulness. Mindfulness represents a transformative approach to experiencing life, rooting us firmly in the present moment rather than getting lost in past regrets or future anxieties. This ancient practice has found profound validation in modern neuroscience. Present moment awareness serves as the cornerstone of mindfulness. It involves deliberately observing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. Like watching clouds pass across the sky, we learn to observe our mental experiences without becoming entangled in them. Meditation provides a structured way to develop mindfulness. Starting with just a few minutes daily, practitioners create a space between stimulus and response. This gap becomes a powerful tool for managing emotional reactions and making conscious choices rather than automatic responses. Breath focus offers an always available anchor to the present moment. The breath, constantly moving in and out of our bodies, provides a natural rhythm to return to when our minds wander. It's like having a built-in reset button for our attention. The beauty of mindfulness lies in its simplicity and accessibility. Whether sitting in formal meditation or washing dishes, any moment can become an opportunity for practice. This makes it a particularly versatile coping mechanism. Most profoundly, mindfulness teaches us that our thoughts and feelings are like weather patterns, constantly changing and not necessarily reflecting reality. This understanding brings a deep sense of peace and perspective to life's challenges. Physical exercise. Physical exercise emerges as one of nature's most potent stress relievers, working through multiple pathways to restore both mental and physical balance. It's a direct line to our body's natural mood enhancement system. Regular workouts create a rhythm of release and recovery that mirrors life's natural cycles. Each session triggers a cascade of biochemical changes, releasing endorphins, reducing stress hormones, and improving brain function. Walking and running, perhaps our most natural forms of movement, tap into ancient patterns encoded in our DNA. These rhythmic activities allow our minds to process emotions while our bodies move forward, creating a powerful metaphor for progress and momentum in life. Sports activities add a social dimension to physical movement, combining the benefits of exercise with community connection. Whether team sports or individual pursuits, they provide structured challenges that build confidence and resilience. The transformational power of exercise lies not just in its physical benefits, but in its ability to shift our mental state. A challenging workout reminds us of our strength and capability, often carrying over into other life areas. Most profoundly, physical exercise teaches us that movement is medicine, a natural antidote to the stresses and strains of modern life, available to anyone willing to take that first step.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more topics you love.
Creative expression. Creative expression opens channels for emotions and thoughts that might otherwise remain locked inside, providing a powerful outlet for processing life's experiences. It's a universal language that transcends traditional communication barriers. Art and drawing bypass the logical mind to access deeper emotional truths. Whether through simple doodles or elaborate artwork, Visual expression allows us to externalize internal experiences, making them more tangible and manageable. Writing and journaling provide a structured way to explore our inner landscape. The act of putting thoughts on paper creates distance from our experiences, allowing us to observe them more objectively. This process often reveals patterns and insights that might otherwise remain hidden. Music and dance connect us to the rhythmic nature of existence. These forms of expression engage both body and mind, creating a holistic release that can lift mood, reduce stress, and provide emotional catharsis. The power of creative expression lies in its ability to transform pain into beauty, confusion into clarity, and chaos into order. It offers a safe container for exploring difficult emotions and experiences. Most profoundly, creative expression teaches us that within every challenge lies the seed of something meaningful, even beautiful, waiting to be expressed and shared. Social support. Social support represents one of humanity's most fundamental coping mechanisms, rooted in our evolutionary history as tribal beings. This network of connections provides both emotional sustenance and practical assistance during challenging times. Talking with friends offers a valuable outlet for processing experiences and emotions. Through conversation, we gain new perspectives, receive emotional validation, and often discover solutions we couldn't see when stuck in our own thoughts. Family connections, whether biological or chosen, provide a foundation of belonging and acceptance. These relationships, though sometimes complex, offer a unique combination of history, understanding, and unconditional support that can be particularly comforting during difficult times. Support groups create communities of shared experience where individuals facing similar challenges can find understanding and practical wisdom. These gatherings remind us that we're not alone in our struggles and that others have navigated similar paths. The effectiveness of social support lies in its ability to combat isolation, one of the most damaging aspects of difficult experiences. When we share our burdens, they often become lighter. Most profoundly, social support teaches us that vulnerability is not weakness, but rather the gateway to deeper connection and healing. Problem solving. Problem solving represents a structured approach to facing life's challenges, transforming overwhelming situations into manageable steps. This systematic method helps restore a sense of control when life feels chaotic. Action planning breaks down larger challenges into smaller, manageable tasks. Like creating a map for a journey, this process helps us see the path forward more clearly and makes progress measurable and achievable. Goal setting provides direction and purpose to our efforts. By establishing clear objectives, we create a framework for decision-making and action. These goals act as lighthouses, helping us navigate through difficult times. Solution focus shifts our attention from problems to possibilities. Rather than dwelling on what's wrong, this approach directs energy toward identifying and implementing potential solutions. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, options become visible. The power of problem solving lies in its ability to transform overwhelming situations into structured challenges that can be addressed systematically. This brings hope and clarity to situations that might otherwise feel hopeless. Most profoundly, problem solving teaches us that every challenge, no matter how daunting, can be approached with method and purpose. Emotional release. Emotional release acknowledges the fundamental importance of expressing rather than suppressing our feelings. This natural process honors the full spectrum of human emotional experience. Crying serves as one of our body's built-in stress relief mechanisms. These emotional tears actually contain stress hormones, making crying a literal release of emotional tension. This natural process can bring both physical and psychological relief. Laughter, often called the best medicine, triggers the release of endorphins and other positive neurochemicals. Like a pressure valve for tension, genuine laughter can break through stress and restore perspective to difficult situations. Healthy venting provides a controlled way to release pent-up emotions, whether through physical activity, verbal expression, or creative outlets. This release prevents the damaging effects of emotional suppression. The importance of emotional release lies in its ability to prevent the buildup of psychological pressure that can lead to more serious problems. Like a river needs to flow, emotions need healthy channels of expression. Most profoundly, emotional release teaches us that all feelings are valid and worthy of expression, and that allowing ourselves to fully experience our emotions leads to greater emotional health and resilience. Relaxation techniques. Relaxation techniques represent a scientifically validated approach to managing stress through deliberate activation of the body's relaxation response. These methods provide a direct counterbalance to our stress response system. Deep breathing stands as perhaps the most fundamental relaxation tool, directly influencing our nervous system. By deliberately slowing and deepening our breath, we signal our body to shift from fight or flight to rest and digest mode. This simple yet powerful practice can be done anywhere, anytime. Progressive muscle relaxation utilizes the mind-body connection through systematic tension and release of muscle groups, starting from the toes and moving upward. This practice creates deep physical relaxation while teaching us to recognize and release tension we may not even realize we're holding. Guided imagery harnesses the power of our imagination to create states of calm and well-being. By visualizing peaceful scenes or positive outcomes, we can influence our physical and emotional state. The mind, it turns out, doesn't always distinguish between vivid imagination and reality. The beauty of relaxation techniques lies in their accessibility and immediate effects. These practices require no special equipment and can be learned by anyone, providing tools for self-regulation in stressful situations. Most profoundly, relaxation techniques teach us that we have more control over our physiological state than we might think, and that calm is always available to us through these simple practices. Cognitive reframing. Cognitive reframing represents a powerful psychological tool that transforms our experience by changing how we interpret events. This practice acknowledges that our suffering often comes not from situations themselves, but from our thoughts about them. Perspective shifting involves deliberately looking at situations from different angles. Like walking around a sculpture to see all its sides, this practice reveals aspects of our experience we might have missed. Often, what seems like a disaster from one angle might reveal hidden opportunities from another. Positive self-talk creates a supportive internal dialogue that builds resilience rather than undermining it. By consciously choosing encouraging and realistic thoughts, we become our own best ally rather than our worst critic. This isn't about false positivity, but about fair and balanced self-communication. Challenging negative thoughts involves examining our automatic assumptions and beliefs. Like a detective investigating a case, we learn to question our immediate interpretations and look for evidence that might support alternative views. The power of cognitive reframing lies in its ability to change our emotional experience by changing our thoughts. Since our emotions follow our thoughts, this practice gives us significant influence over our emotional state. Most profoundly, cognitive reframing teaches us that while we can't always control what happens to us, we have considerable power over how we interpret and respond to events. Self-care practices. Self-care practices represent fundamental maintenance for our physical and mental well-being. Far from being selfish, these practices acknowledge that we can't serve from an empty vessel. Sleep hygiene forms the foundation of mental and physical health. By establishing consistent sleep patterns and creating optimal conditions for rest, we ensure our brain and body can perform essential maintenance and recovery functions. Quality sleep influences everything from emotional regulation to immune function. Healthy eating provides our body with the building blocks it needs for optimal function. What we eat directly affects our mood, energy levels, and cognitive function. Proper nutrition isn't just about physical health. It's about providing our brain with the resources it needs to cope with life's challenges. Personal grooming goes beyond mere appearance to influence how we feel about ourselves. These daily rituals provide structure, promote self-respect, and can serve as mindful moments in our day. The act of caring for ourselves sends a powerful message to our subconscious about our self-worth. The importance of self-care lies in its role as preventive medicine for both body and mind. Regular self-care practices build resilience and create a buffer against stress. Most profoundly, self-care teaches us that taking care of ourselves isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for sustainable well-being and effectiveness in all areas of life. SPIREHIOS/religious practices. Spiritual and religious practices provide a framework for finding meaning and connection beyond our immediate circumstances. These practices have sustained humans through challenges for millennia. Prayer offers a way to express our deepest hopes, fears, and gratitude to something larger than ourselves. Whether viewed as communication with a divine being or as a form of contemplative practice, prayer can provide comfort, clarity, and a sense of being heard. Meditation in a spiritual context goes beyond stress reduction to explore questions of meaning and purpose. This practice can help us connect with our deepest values and cultivate a sense of peace that transcends current circumstances. Religious community provides social support with a shared framework of meaning. These communities often offer both practical and emotional support during difficult times, while also providing regular rituals that create structure and continuity in life. The power of spiritual practices lies in their ability to help us find meaning in suffering and to place our individual experiences within a larger context. Most profoundly, spiritual and religious practices teach us that our individual struggles are part of a larger human journey, and that meaning can be found even in life's most challenging moments. Nature connection. Nature connection taps into humanity's ancient relationship with the natural world. This fundamental bond, often forgotten in modern life, offers powerful healing and restorative effects. Outdoor activities provide a natural antidote to the artificial environments that dominate modern life. Whether hiking, swimming, or simply sitting in a park, time in nature reduces stress hormones and improves mood through multiple sensory pathways. Garden and plant care allows us to participate in the cycles of growth and renewal. The act of nurturing living things provides a sense of purpose and connection, while the rhythms of gardening can be deeply meditative. Nature walks combine gentle physical activity with the therapeutic effects of natural environments. The patterns, sounds, and smells of nature engage our senses in ways that promote relaxation and restoration. The effectiveness of nature connection lies in its ability to remind us of our place within the larger web of life. This perspective often helps put our personal struggles in context. Most profoundly, nature connection teaches us that we are part of something larger than ourselves, and that the natural world offers endless lessons in resilience and renewal. Hobby engagement provides a structured way to experience flow states and creative satisfaction. These voluntary activities offer a healthy escape from stress while building skills and confidence. Reading opens doors to new perspectives and temporary escape from current concerns. Through books, we can explore different worlds and ideas, gaining insights and understanding that can help us navigate our own challenges. Cooking combines creativity with practical necessity, offering immediate rewards for our efforts. The sensory engagement and focus required can create a meditative state, while the results provide both nourishment and satisfaction. Crafting engages our hands and minds in creating something tangible. Whether knitting, woodworking, or any other craft, these activities provide visible progress and achievement, building confidence through concrete accomplishment. The value of hobbies lies in their ability to provide productive distraction and meaningful engagement during difficult times. They offer a healthy way to channel energy and attention. Most profoundly, hobby engagement teaches us that joy and achievement can coexist with life's challenges, and that making time for activities we enjoy is essential for balanced living.